everyone. Welcome to Sky's Intuition. I'm Sky. How are you doing today? Let's just see what kind of reading we can get for you. I want to put you something. Yeah, I'm going to keep you kind of there. Okay. Divine Source, thank you for the light that you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield of protection that protects me into the morning, into the evening, all the day long, whether I'm coming, whether I'm going, for my enemies, my adversaries, and those that wish to do me harm, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Thank you. Divine Source, I ask you console anybody who is in need at this time. And please give me a clear and concise message for the collective. A lot of behind the scenes movement. Yeah. I think I'm right. Look at that. A lot of behind the scenes movement going on. Okay, let's see. We do have self-love on the table. So somebody's in their self-love journey, taking care of self, being a better man, better woman, a demon in disguise in power. So somebody who controls things is actually a demon in disguise. Is this a self-love person, or is it like conceited self-love? I don't know. Then we have internship. So somebody was learning something. So someone maybe was learning how to be a demon. I don't know. I don't know. Someone thought somebody was a good person, maybe over time. So somebody put in a lot of work here over time. Insurance. Okay. I think I got the gist, guys. I think I got the gist. This reading tends to be about somebody went on vacation. They taught somebody else, an intern, somebody who was young, wet behind the ears, really didn't know much. Somebody was concerned with themselves. So they got other people that really didn't know the whole story because they couldn't afford to have people know the whole story because then they wouldn't be on board. And they worked them hard. Something with an for insurance. Now let's see what that's about. I got a couple of goodies readings for you guys, so stay tuned. I think today I have devoted to catching up on readings. It's been really, really hot, and I've been really, really busy. So forgive me, guys. But thank you for those who watch my videos, who like, who share, who comment. Oh, right. Got the eeriest comment about something. I swear the demons are out. The demons are out. Demons in disguise. Somebody made this outlandish comment, that I felt, and they might not have meant it that way. And if that's not the way they meant it, that's fine. Still, it's the way I felt about it. Me being a high functioning empath. They said something about Jesus, and I don't even know what they were talking about. That had nothing to do with the reading whatsoever. I got rid of them. I read it, and then I thought about it, and I was like, did they mean it the way I'm feeling it? And then I'm like, well, I can't walk my walk and talk my talk and tell you guys that you should be exercising your own intuition so that we're following it in order to exercise it at the very least if I'm not following mine, right? So I got the bad feeling and I removed them. They made some weird comment about Jesus's paintings and white God, and I'm like, what are you talking about, you crazy person? You need to be in a different platform, not one that embraces like all the like what was it? Mm, Josephine Baker, if anybody knows her story. Josephine Baker was a jazz singer. She was a black woman who had a big um following in France because here um you could, race relations and all the troubles and stuff. And this was like early on into the game when there were people, I guess, that were still slaves down in the South. So, but she became a big, wonderful jazz singer, Josephine Baker. And her idea was she met her producer or her director or manager was a Frenchman, or she met a Frenchman. I don't know. He had money in his own right though, and they got together, fell in love, and they decided her idea was to have these rainbow children. She wanted a child from every culture on the face of the earth. And she had all these different children, different colors, deviation of color, and her and her husband, and they had a farm out in France or wherever, and they were raising these children. Unfortunately, at some point, something happened in her life or his life, or she got addicted to drugs, whatever the case may be, and the children were once again orphaned, a lot of them, if not all of them, at the end. But the idea was that, I don't see God as a color at all. you know um I see it as more or less an expansive consciousness that governs all things, and that's why we get the id, the idea of governing things and policing things and all of that stuff. But anyway, thank you for letting me share. Thank you for watching my readings and really participating. If I do hit on something, though, I do like to hear about it. And I do thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I really, really do. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Welcome to new subscribers. Welcome returning subscribers. Welcome one and all. Current subscribers always rock. And my A1 day ones. Just love you guys. Okay. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to my Patreon sponsors over on Patreon. Today, I will be giving you readings too, but they'll be a little bit more. Some of my readings are rather intense over here, so but they're all intense on Patreon, pretty much. Self-love. What are we what are we talking about, Divine? Somebody found out that that you were in your self-love mode, or somebody was spying on you, or somebody was loving themselves while spying on you. A demon in disguise and power. There's some kind of regret here. Somebody's learning something and now they're in regret. Maybe that they were a demon teacher. I don't know. That they wanted control. Internship. This is too many people. Look, see all these people, they're all pledging, like, yeah, we're all in it together. That seldom is the case. Usually somebody falls by the wayside. And then we have this Nine of Wands. Okay. So all these people, see how they're encamped? All these people are I don't know if they're like trying to learn about you, or I don't understand. But it's almost like they're all around you, or you are just being cautious. Yeah, because the Ten of Wands, overtime. Somebody can't work any harder on something. They cannot. And then there's the work, insurance. Somebody works in insurance. Tell me more about this Page of Swords, Divine. Okay, someone was watching and waiting. Self-love. Somebody here was watching and waiting for something to happen. A demon in disguise and power. Somebody regrets going on the internet and doing something, or um, the world. So either they regret something on the internet that they did on the internet, or they regret something that is going global, or something is going global that they regret doing. Yeah, that they got these interns together to possibly put you in a position. Three women, or it doesn't even matter, against one person. This might have been at work. Okay, this is somebody who uh became enlightened to something or changed their perspective about this burden they were carrying over here with trying to, and they let it go. There's a lot of overtime involved for somebody, a lot of work involved, maybe, or somebody is putting in overtime to burden you. Pisces energy for hanging, or yeah, somebody was stealing your work, some insurance work. Somebody was stealing insurance, or stealing insurance work, or stealing your work. We're going to do one more round. I'm getting the feeling I should possibly. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups at the bottom, so there could be children or something in the past involved. Okay, this fortune. Somebody was waiting for a fortune, watching you, waiting for something to change for you, your fortune to change. The World card. Somebody wants to hold back something on the internet that they regret being a part of. Okay, what's this Three of Cups? Yeah, so they're slowing up some kind of, like, getting back together with you to give you this money. There's interns. I don't know what these interns are, learner bees or worker bees, trying to scare you or something so that your funds slow up, or maybe they want you to feel like you can't do it. You can do it. There is no can't. Can't is a contraction. If somebody, for people that don't know grammar, can't is it's a contraction. So it's squeezing the not out of the cannot. If you don't know what I mean, you can. What's this hanged man about? The moon. Somebody's been putting in a lot of overtime at night, working extra hours at night because they've changed their mind, or they're working hard on creating the illusion that you're burdened. I think it's a good time for me to remind everyone, please do not make the situation your circumstance, nor the circumstance your situation. If this does not resonate with you, please understand that this is for a broad scope of people. Like I said the other day, sometimes you're a berry in the in a berry pie. Sometimes you're just the berry. Sometimes you're the crust. You're the outer rim of the crust. Sometimes you're the pan. You're the what supports it. Sometimes you're the whole pie. It's not up to me. It's up to you to exercise your intuition, as I said earlier. I am all about that. I don't do private readings. I would rather do like life coaching because that's what I'm really good at. If somebody was interested in that, they could email me. But I don't really do private readings. So if somebody is personalizing something too much, go and find somebody that does private readings. That's what I would suggest you. 7 and 7. That came up a long time ago, if I remember correctly. 778, 877, insurance. Some number 877 or 778. Take it as it resonates. 8 and 7 is 15, and another 7 is 12, is it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So 22. I'm telling you, insurance, something here. Somebody's confused about why somebody lied or stole from somebody's work, something with their insurance. Okay. Now we have some kind of fishy tale. A fishy tale, an apology, somebody who's trying to say that something, I don't know, some kind of flirtation. Yeah, this is, I think this might be you defending yourself. Somebody, though, is trying to block something from off the internet that they did that was rather demonic. They don't want anybody to know about it. But the truth is, they slowed up your income by getting with a group, going back with somebody that they were afraid of, or to they were offered an internship with, to work with, to learn from, perhaps, possibly. Okay, the fool. So someone took, this could be an Aries, this could be somebody who took a leap of faith, somebody who didn't use their intuition at night. Somebody's trying to screw up your intuition here at night. They're working overtime to burden you so that you don't get clear messages. Weirdos. What is this, Seven of Cups? Maybe so that you'd be confused about who lied about, or who did. Yeah, Smokey. When Smokey sings, I hear violins. I like that song. Smokey. Only you could prevent forest fires, right? So this is the control person. It is a masculine energy. And if you see by the buckle there, I always look at this. There's two emperors in this deck. This one's kind of like very rugged, like kind of no shoes on the feet, belt. Look at the belt. Look at unbuckled, so they're a little bit overweight. Their pants are too tight. Want to hold on to the hoe. I don't know. I don't know. This emperor always looks to me to be the bad guy, or the person that has some kind of weird oddness about them. But that's an emperor nonetheless. We do have two full cards too. Are these both the same? Yeah, I have two full cards too. I didn't even know I had two full cards. At the bottom of the deck, I have another full card. Somebody is taking a leap of faith after an investigation. They're taking a leap of faith and investigating a baby, and they're coming in quick to this Queen of Wands, who's going to be shocked that they maybe turned somebody away who was announcing that this Queen of Pentacles moved on and they can't sleep because they know the King of Wands was doing some magical wish or something. Some magic. Magic. Okay, let's see what kind of magic. Let's see what we'll be doing. Somebody doesn't want to admit that they were on board with this. They're kind of like now it's kind of like people may be saying, you were really like this was really you were really doing this? How did you're into that crap? They don't want to touch on them because it will touch their professional life. Basically, that's why people don't want things touching them. Has nothing, has to do with their status. So they set interns up or flying monkeys. Let's see what this is about. This is somebody finding out something. What were they finding out? Sit, watch, observe, then make your move. The Page of Swords. So somebody was watching. What's this Four of Cups about? I don't care. Somebody was doing demon time while you cried. They didn't care. Boundaries, emotional detachment, lack of empathy, uninterested and unbiased. So this person in the past really did not care how you felt, even though you were there crying and I'm not going to say carrying on, but you were really in mourning or very upset about something, something. And somebody didn't care. They did not care. Infinite masks. You see, you're surrounded by people you don't even know. That are trying to act one way and they're different. These are all people that somebody has hired here, hired and inspired. What's a Ten of Wands with the overtime? Magic of the nymphs. Yeah, they're working with some kind of fairies. Look, we have that here, the masks, these flying monkeys, flying fairies. I don't know. This is some kind of magic over time, burdening you. Somebody's trying to overwhelm someone here, or they're working overtime. Look, work and insurance. Hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. So somebody was working on collecting this insurance, and it's like, hope don't stop that karmic wheel from turning, man. You were trying to collect on this insurance, and time's been ticking into the future. Yeah, somebody here had expectations. Three of Wands is waiting for something. It's waiting for your ships to come in. This is expectation of something. Number 83 could be significant. Okay, what's this World card about? Waiting for a chapter to end as well. For someone was waiting for a chapter to end so they could reunite with someone. Oh, excuse me. What I want wants me. Energetic match to your heart's desire. Three, the soul purpose. Manifest and attract. So something on the internet or something here globally is gaining momentum. I see it here with the Wheel of Fortune right there. That something is gaining momentum here. You say, okay, masks are infinite. Pleasant message and good news. There might be a team now, a whole team. Like, look, this looks like a text message here. Texting and there's some teamwork going on here. With somebody wanting to come back to somebody or somebody wanted somebody back. They were expecting someone to come back and you changed your mind. You said no. Or somebody became enlightened about a death and ending. Somebody changed their mind about, look at that. Dispelling an illusion. This lie. This lie. Some lie somebody was telling here. What's this Wheel of Fortune about, Divine? Tell me more. Tell me the Wheel of Fortune, please. The Wheel of Fortune is chess game. Playing games with you, mind games and lies, attempts to disempower, manipulation, intimidate, knowing how to outwit, influence, control, narcissistic personality. Somebody who was a narcissist was watching you and wanted that to end. See the Four of Pentacles here? They wanted your money, everything to end. They took you on as some kind of game they wanted to play. Do you want to play a game? Yeah, their prayers are useless. Divine intervention, unforgiven abomination. The person that did this to you that's in mourning now, their prayers are useless. Like, what is it? Person prays on death row, and and that's all fine and good, yeah, but you still did what you did. Elimination of evil. Yeah. Someone here has some slowly, some payment, elimination of evil. Maybe you've done some healing. I gotta do something real quick, guys. Wait a second, and I'll be right with you. Just give me a moment. Sorry about that. Sorry. I always forget to cut it out, to cut these, like, this out. So if somehow or another I forget to do that, please forgive me. Mhm. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay. So someone here is paying, or they got paid to eliminate somebody's evil, or you're doing something like you're actively, slowly, actively activating your own elimination of evil here. I think this is like the Knight of Pentacles. It's also years. So 10 years. So say like 11, 12 years. It's been 12 years. Make a wish, manifest dreams into reality. But again, we have the moon card there. So somebody's doing this at night, doing some kind of night thing. Seven of Cups. Okay to start over and over and over again. Rebirth, reinvent, rise. So somebody here is confused. They're saying they want to start another cycle with you, even after lying about you, possibly because somebody else is no longer in the picture. What is this? This Page of Cups is start a new journey, finding your true self, travel, spiritual quest, a walk in nature, destinations, take action, follow your heart, experiences, the flow of life, spiritual cleanse. So this could be you and you. Like here's now, this is something that you're doing to cleanse the body, or it's a good time to detox, cleanse the body, health drinks. Okay. Ascend to the highest level of human existence. Someone does not want that. They don't want you to cleanse them out of your system. The truth is, take a step back. Yeah, you don't see things. It ended to you. Somebody wants to tell you the truth, and you're like, look, they want you to take a leap of faith and still do the darn black magic. They can't get it out of their system. They're hooked. They're addicted to it. They can't stop doing it or doing something to you. So they want you back just so they can experiment on you again. Get the heck out of here, weirdo. Reflections, changes of the tides, secrets. That's their secret. That their belt buckle is undone. They want sex so they can get you back into the energy where they can control you, and they're coming in hot. See, look, I told you guys, I've been doing this a long, 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 long time. The belt is undone, the pants are undone, and they're coming in hot. So they're coming in hot. They want to come in hot, but na 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 na. Now, and that's because you have so many different options of Like this person may have stole from you in the past and thought they ended you, right? They stole from you, was on demon time or whatever the heck they were doing for insurance. And look, it's like, okay, well, that cup had a mushroom in it, or that cup I thought I had a friend, but I didn't. So I'll just pick up some flowers out of this cup and wait until I got some seeds and I'll plant them somewhere else. It's not, this person that didn't think that you were capable of starting over, that they were just such a great catch, you'd never be able to pick yourself up. And this person, I hate to hurt you guys' feelings, but they're not that great of a catch that you should like end your life over them. No, not anybody is really. But certainly not this person. If they were doing this, they were a demon in disguise trying to harm you and getting other people to do it too for insurance. Yeah. So what's it to you? What happens to them? And why do they want to be back in your life? Not for your benefit, but for theirs. Remember all of these things I tell you. What is this? Sit, watch, observe, then make your move. We're going to close it out. False person was watching you, ready, waiting for something to happen where they could pounce like a cougar. I don't care. Look, somebody regrets something having to do with they didn't care about your divorce. They didn't care about how you had to go to court or anything that you had to suffer. They did not care. Despair. They wanted you in despair. They were encamped around you. Psalm. What was that passage I read the other day? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you guys homework. I can't help it. I started out as a life coach, so I've got some homework for you guys. And this is a good passage. My gosh. I'll tell you guys to read it. I read it yesterday, and I might read it for the second time today. It's going to be Psalms 109. And I don't know if this is the one that was given to me by one of the subscribers, but Psalm 109. Read that. Read it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this person has they're in prison. They're something with some imprisonment that they have to work overtime or they're doing community. Somebody here works in the community and whatever they were hoping for. It's like maybe they were trying to put you in jail, saying or imprison you by some way, whether psychiatric jail, something where you're confined, okay? Because that's what they were working on, getting you confined, overwhelmed to the point where they could have you confined when you couldn't deal with your own self, and then they would change this destiny. Like, and here's this message. Somebody was expecting this message. They were expecting you to come back to them and want to deal with them and all that stuff with them. What I want wants me. Come back around. This is family. This is family. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it is family. It is family. Pleasant message, good news. Poverty. Somebody here was celebrating because they got good news that they got your money. They got the money. They got the money. And they got the news that you're now that you or this person is finding out that they're broke. But I think this is current energy. Energy is current. So this could be happening to you, happens to you, or be a warning, or like I said, you might just be the berry in the pie. A mature woman, they were waiting for you to die. Possibly in prison. Or in some confinement because this person lied. This lover dispelled this illusion about the two of you because they lied to you. They lied to you. They were there to kill you. They weren't there to love you. They were there to kill you. Playing games with you. A mature man the whole time was playing games with you. Uh, Playing games with you to alter your destiny here. They wanted to alter. Their prayers are useless. This is a message of concern that somebody's prayers to block you are useless because they can't be forgiven. They regret it now, but I mean, come on. Elimination of evil. Somebody's paying the courthouse here. Something here is or something has been eliminated. I think when you eliminated the evil out of your life, the courts like slowly, like, like I forget what movie, but those old like child movies where the children awaken, and the children of the sun awaken. You know how they rub their eyes. I think this is a slow, like, wow, we've been asleep the whole time. That's what I'm thinking here. This gift, this illusion, make a wish, manifest dreams into reality. So somebody is trying to manifest some kind of gift to be given to them. I don't know what that is about, but it has to do with sudden wealth. You picked a different vase of your many flowers, as my grandmother would say. Of your many flowers, there's always another one there's sudden wealth here. There's sudden wealth here. Somebody wanted to confuse you into something here. They wanted to confuse you, or they had another option and they were greedy. Take it as it resonates. But it is saying that you have many options. At least 7, and you've only tried a few. So you're talented in many different ways to make money. This community here wants to apologize, but it's such a small apology. Or somebody has to apologize to a whole community. Somebody is expecting a baby here to ascend, but it's being blocked. This person, I don't know who it is. I don't know this person. I don't owe this person. But what I'm telling you, this particular person here, they're going to end up with a miscarriage because every time they get pregnant, they're going to have a miscarriage because of all the things they've done. They can't carry a baby unless they have energy from somebody like you. Take a step back. See, look, despair. Somebody now knows the truth. And they're like, this official person was doing black magic up here, right? To change destinies in the courts. This official person may have been the judge between this couple, like the fool. You can't get away with it too much anymore, but years ago, like, I hate to, well, these people are dead anyway, but like, say you're going for a job interview and you got the job because you're a friend of Sam, who's a friend of Lulabelle, who's a friend of Gypsy Dane. So it's just a matter of you showing up and they're going to give you the job, but they have to go through the process for HR's reports that they interviewed so many people, blah, 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 blah. You're going to get the job, right? It feels to me like this job. And so when you're sitting across from the interviewer and they know you already got the job, you already know you got the job. I've had this happen to me many times where they look at you and they go, you got the job. So you just have to sit here for at least 20 minutes. So we would sit in BS for like 20 minutes. This is what this looks like. It looks like somebody's like, we have to go through the formality, but the truth is coming out, though. And now there's concern that these secret about Mr. Smokey with his buttons unbuttoned. They thought they could journey to a privileged lady who got this message to begin with that they were waiting for and give them high honor and maybe cut you off, right? They wanted this money to go to the person that they wanted to pump up, this fake person to pump up to be you. I don't get it. Don't ask me to explain it. I can't. But you were supposed to pass away, and they were supposed to give all of this to this fake person here. And also, too, this fake person, now this person regrets it for some reason. They regret it, right? But this fake person is still trying to ascend, possibly by pregnancy, because this person was stealing from you. The fake person doesn't know that they were getting that from you, or they don't. They know that the story that they were given was that you were chasing their man or their woman or whatever. But in the meantime, they were chasing you for your bag so they could give it to this person. So now this person is under the illusion that this person has money. And so they got pregnant, or they're trying to get pregnant, or they will get pregnant. I'm feeling miscarriage, but I don't know. But this person has to now come out with, like, I ain't none of them people. I'm as fake as that. I've been doing black magic. I'm serious. This person did this to you. They got into a situation with you where they would have access to your wallet or your something about you personally, and they used it against you to be with somebody else. The somebody else thought that this person was organically well off, like through family, whatever, that it was their fun. They never realized this person got this money because they were stealing it from you. And that is the kit and caboodle, guys. I'm leaving it alone. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And until we meet again, peace.